to KK Java Tutorials. In this video tutorial, we'll talk about date functions available in Oracles. Right? So if you go to the Oracle website, then these are the basically tables which basically shown what are the date functions are available in Oracle, right? So if you want to play around the data type, right? If you want to do some kind of addition, subtraction, and any kind of operation on the date, then Oracle database comes with the exhaustive list of functions. So here you can explore one by one, but I'm not going to show you all of them, but important one I'm going to show you in this demo, right? So let's come back to the Oracle SQL developer, and here few of the functions I'm going to show you through an example, right? So just to save some time, I have already written the queries, and some of the queries I'll write on the fly, right? So here you can see, first of all, if you would like to add months, right? Let's say you have, so here you can see add months is a function, and within that we are calling another function is called toDate. So this date we are converting into the date using toDate, and I'm telling to the Oracle, oh, I have this date and add 12 months in it and return to me, right? And that's what we have, add months. If I run this query, then we can see the output. Here date is today's date I have mentioned, 12 May 2000. Then if you add 12 months in it, then this is giving 12 May 21, right? So that's the add months. Again, when you use add months, then you can specify the negative value as well, right? So here just I would like to subtract 2 months out of this date, current date, today's date, right? So here you can see 12 March 20, right? Instead of here any hard-coded date, of course you can pass any column value in your table, or you can say sys date, right? System date. That should work on that as well, right? If I run, then here again this is working on system date as well. Cool. Now let's see into the next example. Let's say if you have some date, right? You are passing to date, you are passing some date, and just you are asking to the last day function, tell me the last day of this date. When I say last date, means this is May, right? 20. So in May, how many days are there? 21st day, 31st days, right? So last day it is returning 31st, right? So if you want to check whether how many days are pending in current month from today, or any a particular date, then this will return you last day, or basically will return to the last day in particular month, right? Of course here you may use sysdate or any column name from your table, right? Now next, months between, let's say if you specify two date first and date second, and if you want to calculate how many months, difference in months basically. So here you can see difference in month 5, right? So basically Oracle will subtract this year, this date from this date from this date, and this is giving you the positive value 5 months, right? If first date is less than second date, then this is going to return you uh, difference in negative. Let's say this is July 20, right? And let's say in same date I'm going to specify second date August, right? Then this is going to return you almost -1, right? So keep in mind these things. Now list is another function. There you are going to provide list of dates, and whichever is the list date, that is going to return you, means lowest date, right? Here you can see lowest date, that's 12/5/20 is going to return among all these lists, right? Now let's move on. If you want to basically calculate, let's say if you want to extract year out of system date or any specific date, then you have to use toCal, and you have to pass the date. Here I am passing the system date. I am telling from system date just return me year in 4 digits, and that's what this function does. Here you can see year returns in the 4 digits. Here if you can tell, you can return me the day, that will return you the day, out of, so today is Tuesday in full letter. And if you tell them to return month, then this is going to return month as well, right, from system get, right? So month is May, so it is returning in the May in full form, right? Now if you want to get the current time stamp, then we have a function is called current time stamp, right? If I run, then this will return you date and time, right? Time stamp is a combination of date and time, and this is the, you can see time stamp is returned in the Asian time format. Now if you want to get time in the local timestamp format, then this is the function local timestamp. Yeah. Now if you want to get the timestamp in system, from system, then sys timestamp is the function that is going to return. Now here we have a to-char, and within the to-char we are passing to date, and there we are specifying the date, and we want month as a return type. Then this is the function we can use. So basically here we are using to-char function. There we are passing two parameter. First parameter nothing but the function itself, to date, and second I am telling return with the month, right? Instead of month you can tell them that return with the year or day, that is going to return in the full form, right? Here, so year, then 2020 is the year, right? And now let's say I would like to get a date in some little different format. So I'm using to-char, and here I'm passing the date using to-date and telling me return me the like 20th and 12th, something like format, and year in 4 digits, then hour, minute and seconds I would like to return from this date, right? So we can take help of the to-char function, right? If I run this query, that here you can see a specified date means 12th, right? 2020, 4 digits, and then this is the midnight of basically if you store a date in your database, then that will store a date in the midnight, right? So 12 is the midnight, and 00 is the minute, and then 00 is the second, right? So guys, that's the way to basically use date function in Oracle. Some of them we can see, let's say I would like to use this function in my existing table, then how you can do. So I'm going to use like select, and then I would use ename. Yeah. Then let's say this function I would like to apply on my hire date, right? So let me hire date, first of all I'm going to print, and this function I'm going to apply on the hire date. Then here column name, instead of string literal or hard coded date, I will pass basically hire date, right? Hire date. And from, instead of do, I'll do emp, right? Emp is my table. If I run, so you must know this basically functions how to use your existing table. Here you can see first name, and then hire date is going to return, and then to-char here I'm telling to return basically year in descriptive format, like here you can see 1980, right? That's the basically year. Again 1981 is the year, so that basically uh, returning in the full form, right? So these functions of course you can use along with your custom table, right? Make sure that that's the basically correct way to use these functions, right? So guys, that's all I have in this video tutorial. So already I have shown you that this exhaustive list on Oracle website. If you want, just go to the Google and try to search date functions of Oracle, then you'll get link of, you will get this link, and there you can explore yourself the date time functions in Oracle. So thank you so much for watching this video, and see you there in the next video.